Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. My name is Marvin Kane. We're here with Arlette. She's got 7 single men, and we're going to bring out shortly a single young lady. But before we do all that, we want you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Help our channel to grow. Help us to get to 25,000 subscribers and more. But at the same time, put in the comments what you feel, what you think. Maybe you disagree with something I say. Maybe you think I talk too much. This is a reaction video. Or maybe you have your own opinion about what you think of the person that's coming out. So I don't know who the next person is, but Arlette does. They can all see it. So let's see the next single lady.
Okay, let's bring out our next single lady.
Now, these are the guys. These are the same guys, and they're still standing strong. So let's see what we got.
Hello, welcome in.
Say what? Okay.
So what's your name?
Look at that. Okay. Now, this is interesting. They get a call, and they're told to dress to impress. She came out dressing like a dude. She's got on a sports jacket. I can't really see the rest of her clothes, and she's acting surprised. So clearly, that look right there tells me she's delusional. She expected to be accepted for the way that she was. So here's somebody who thinks of herself first and others second, maybe third or fourth. This is not a very realistic woman. This is not a woman with an objective or goal or plan. She is just too open. She's too out there. She is not grounded. I read all of that initially in her. Now, I'm going to hit the play button so I can see a little more of her.
Not the audacity is crazy.
Not the audacity that's crazy. So she's very outspoken. And those couple of words tells me that she is a debater. We get a lot of debating women on this show and men at the same time. And I'm all for women speaking up for themselves. So let's see how the rest of the show goes. Let's find out who she is. And again, if you disagree with what I say or you have a different opinion, put it in the comments. Thank you.
What's your name?
Alicia.
Alicia, how old are you?
I just turned 29 last week.
Okay, happy birthday. And what do you do?
I'm in sports marketing.
Okay, I'm looking at her outfit now. She's got on the boots. It just don't match, in my opinion. She's got on like leather or patent leather boots. She's got on some tight stretch pants, and she's got on a sports jacket. And her hair is silly wild. So she's not just casual. She is just completely delusional. She just threw anything on that she thought was okay. I think this is probably a woman who all her life, you're so pretty, and she goes, thank you. You're so beautiful, thank you. She's heard this all her life because she is a pretty woman. But now you're older. You're 29 years old. You're not 18. You don't have an 18-year-old woman's body, and your mind has not grown up to match where your body is. So you still think you can win guys on your looks. That's why she's surprised. Guess what? This show is more than looks. These guys want some substance. She doesn't have a builder's personality for a relationship. It is evident by the way she dresses and by that statement she just made a moment ago. All right, I'm going to get quiet. Let's see what's going on.
Okay. What are some things you like to do for fun?
Okay, so I love powerlifting. That's like my go-to. I train Muay Thai.
You train what?
I train Muay Thai. I don't know. I really like to draw. I'm not good at it. I like hiking and being in nature. I don't know, just like vibing.
Okay. And what do you look for in a man?
I don't know. Definitely, I'm more of a personality girly.
Okay.
So like, you have to be funny and like enjoyable to be around, and not like too serious, but like also have your life together. So not too unserious.
Women love to make that comment that the man has to have his life together when they don't have their lives together. So I mean, I understand where they're coming from. Women look for men that are providers and protectors, and they should. But making a statement like that when you know your life is not together, it's just a little hypocritical. So I don't know that about her yet. I'm just saying sometimes women put that out there. They want a man ready, but they're not ready because they think if he's ready, she can get ready from his readiness. Doesn't work like that, ladies.
But yeah, I'm a personality girly, so I can't really like, it's not that tangible.
Okay. And now what are some deal breakers?
Needs therapy or not currently in therapy. I really value someone who can look intrinsically and understand themselves. if you can't communicate, I don't do, if you immediately get upset and block me or disappear, gotta go.
Okay.
He's gone. Listen to you. Very unrealistic. Like I said, delusional. Somebody blocked her and she says he's gone. He left already.
If you're not into anything active, like you don't have to necessarily be a power lifter, but like play basketball or like go for a hike, just something like take care of yourself to some extent. So yeah, I don't know.
Okay. No
I
problem.
guess I do know actually.
All right, we got some pop balloons. Let's go on over there to see why they ended up popping. All right, your name and age.
I'm Sammy. I'm 30.
Hey, Sammy, why did you end up popping your balloon?
You're beautiful. I think you have a great aesthetic, and you have great energy. I do think you're a little bit all over the place for me. I think there's just a lot going on and pulling you in different directions. I would like my girl to be a little bit more focused and centered. And
Grounded. She's not grounded. I mean, her outfit shows she's not grounded. She's got every different kind of thing on in her own outfit. Look at the shoes. They're like shoes, boots, leather pants, sports jacket. Crazy.
in different ways. Also, like I don't. One of the statements that you made, I didn't understand. You said, you didn't want somebody to automatically like block you or and it's like, why are people blocking you?
Yeah, Anthony.
Like I don't know. Like so, I don't know. It's just a lot. It's just a lot for me personally. But I think you're gorgeous and I think you're great.
He got it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I don't really have a type though. I'm like more personality, but it's like I'm not unattracted to you.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good. Thank
And I like the sunglasses.
Thank you.
Yours is crazy. But I like this one.
All right. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Walter, and I am 32. And I popped my balloon because the whole outfit. I'm not feeling that jacket, and then
My favorite jacket.
see, yeah, that's yeah. And then I kind of initially kind of like, why are people blocking you? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on for you to even make that statement? So that must mean something's going on. And
She's overbearing. She's the kind of woman that's never going to let you rest. That's why she gets blocked.
I also think you're like great energy, but like more like jittery, like jitty, you know? And which is cool, but it just ain't for me. You know? I'm like more chill.
All right. So,
Oddly enough, I am very like all over the place. I have high energy. I love just talking, just like live, laugh, love, unironically,
Sure.
ironically enough. But I do tend to end up with guys who are more reserved and kind of like the opposite of me.
Mm.
I don't know, maybe I just like gravitate towards the balance, but
Mm.
I do understand why that would be the complete opposite of you and why that might not be like your vibe.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you have great energy though and a great smile. So
Thank
good luck
you.
for sure.
and then let's go down over here. Your name and age,
My name is Jay and I'm 31.
and Jay, why did you end up popping your balloon?
It was the tattoos on the hands. I mean, I can't breathe.
These are fire. You have
See, argumentative. It's got to go her way or it's the highway. She got really defensive on that. These are fire. What else she gonna say?
lost your mind.
I just can't bring that home to my mom.
Can we like pause?
Now, they look good. I'm pretty sure they look good. It's just, I just can't bring it home to my mom's.
So he's not allowed to have an opinion or personal preference, but she can. See, that's not fair either. Challenging, overwhelming everywhere.
That's
You know,
crazy.
So,
They're my favorite. Oh my gosh, I love those tattoos. I actually got like to speak to me being all over the place. I got them impulsively
yeah.
all at once, and I just
Yeah.
loved. I was literally planning out what I wanted
Mm.
while they were actively tattooing this. Because
True.
okay,
But everything else look good on you. Everything else, your smile,
you.
your eyes, your hair, you look good. I like your outfit.
thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
And now is he someone that's your type?
I like probably not.
Why? Okay, I want to know why she's going to say that because she says it's not about the aesthetics, it's not about the looks, it's about the personality. He was honest with you.
Like off the bat, but I'm more of like a conversationalist. Like, so maybe like it's hard for me to say based. I don't judge people based off of like.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm really a personality girly.
For sure. For sure.
She's saying she sees her mask is, that's why she's got that big coat on to kind of hide her physique. So she's hiding. So she's masking. So what she's saying is She doesn't want to judge anybody else on their physical appearance because she doesn't want someone to judge her on her physical appearance. So she's being safe, but at the same time, she's overwhelming because she's not 100% forthright or honest. She's hiding. She's got a mask.
You get a pop back here. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm Jesse. I'm 31. Well, like basically, like the last thing you said, I noticed you said like impulsively. So like, it made me think that you're a person that is very impulsive, and with that can, because I used to be really impulsive,
Yeah.
and so that just is a plethora of things that could go wrong. You know, I don't want to say that's the reason you maybe get blocked, or maybe you might do something impulsive. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah. And I don't know, in your tattoos, I like them, but it's kind of giving me like, I don't know, I feel like you're like really are you into horoscopes?
No, I'm not like an astrology girl.
Oh, okay.
I know what you're thinking. I'm not.
Yeah. But anyways, it was mainly just an impulse thing. You're beautiful. I wish I could like see more of like your physique.
I think there's a difference between an impulsive person and a spontaneous person. A spontaneous person might be spontaneous to something specific. An impulsive person, it may not be necessarily specific to a single thing. It's just you wake up in this morning, and you just, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this. That's kind of crazy. I don't think that's necessarily bad in a person. Just people just need to learn how to control it. If it's not controlled, then it's poor behavior. It's poor behavior. Her sitting there making up things as she goes along and being proud of that, that's a big shortcoming on her part.
Because you say like powerlifter, so I'm assuming you got some like a nice physique, but I can't tell because the jacket is cool though. But yeah.
All right. Now, is he someone that's your type? I know you're a conversation, but if he approached you, is that something you would go for?
I wouldn't say no.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. All right.
Yeah.
Thank
But
you.
you're beautiful though, yeah.
What is she missing about conversation? These guys are talking to her. She's not the conversationalist. Like they're going back and forth. I mean, is she paying attention? I told you, delusional. Totally delusional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And we got one more down there. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Kevin. I'm 31 years old, and I pop because like your face card is super valid.
Kevin is brutally honest. Right, so he said a face card is valid. What is it? What else is he going to say?
It's just like not the fit, but the jacket is like I can't really see what you're working with. So it's like I don't know, and I kind of like my girl's like a little more like slim. You know what I'm saying? But you cute as hell though. But it's really just the jacket. It's like, I mean, the fit is cool, but I don't know why you put that jacket on though. You shouldn't have did that. You should have put the jacket.
Okay, so I'll tell you why I put the jacket on.
Mhm.
One of my friends told me that I'm looking super pale right now.
Pale?
And they said that I need like a pop of color because if I wore all black, it would be like tragic. So
Not even the color of the jacket. It's just like it's super big. It's like
Yeah.
a big ass jacket. Like
I'm into like more streetwear vibes. So like you probably wouldn't like my
I mean,
day-to-day outfit.
I mean that's cool like on the day to day, but I don't know you, so I'm trying to get to know you.
See, you came on a dating show. You should understand there's a difference between what men are attracted to as opposed to what women are attracted to. Typically, women are attracted by the things that they hear. That's why she's talking about conversationalists. All right? She can identify with the needs of a woman. But the needs of a man, he needs to see what you look like. I mean, we're attracted by superficial things. I am a voice man. The first thing that got me attracted to my girlfriend was her voice. I loved her voice. Everything else happened after that. So with some men, it's more the physical thing. And it doesn't matter. You could be physically big and fat and disturbing looking, but there's someone who finds that attractive. But if he can't see it, he can't go to the next level. He's curious. He doesn't want to be surprised. She's being surprised. Why? Because she came out with no plan, no filter, nothing.
So I would want
You're
to see
trying to
what you.
get to know me by knowing what my body looks like?
I mean, of course, I gotta be attracted to you initially, right?
If you had a balloon, I would.
Why? Because I want to see what your body look like.
I mean, kinda, yeah.
Man, see, women like that, they make for terrible relationships. So if there's a balloon that's not popped, that guy, whoever it is, needs to pop his balloon. I think the guy with the 6 kids in the orange suit, whatever color that is, dude, you need to pop your balloon because she is unrealistic. Danger, danger. Will Robinson, danger.
I'm saying, I mean, if I'm gonna be with somebody, I want to know what they look like, right?
I mean, okay.
So now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes.
It's giving Kevin Gates a little bit.
Gates.
Yeah, a
My
little
name is
bit.
Kevin though.
Okay, period.
Hold on, Kevin
So,
Gates is light skinned though.
Kevin Gates?
No, he's not. Y'all the same color.
You like kind of resemble him a little bit. It's
he
on the back.
He got curly hair. Like I've never heard that. That's Kevin Gates.
I didn't mean.
No, I'm not taking it offense, but it's just like it's like me calling you like you giving Kelly Rowland a little bit. It's like, huh? And it'd be like, what? You see what I'm saying?
No, but I hear you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but
Yeah.
you cool though. You cool though.
She got out of there.
Okay, we've got
She's-
two guys
Question.
left. Go ahead and ask them a question. You might as well stay over here. There's only these two.
Homeboy with the yellow hat on. I can see the two of them together. They just. I've seen this couple before. Not the two of them, but I've seen people that look like them before. So they look like a match. The guy with the suit, no man, he's just a guy with a suit.
What do you look for the most or value the most in a partner?
Let's start with him and go back. Your name and age, and what do you value most or look for in a partner?
Kevin, 33. And what I'm looking most in a partner is communication. That's one thing that I learned. That's the foundation of any relationship, especially if it's long distance. At the end of the day, like if the communication is not there, I can see where a bunch of miscommunication, complications, anything along the relationship that can cause obstacles can come into play. So communication.
All right.
Name and age and answer to her question.
Franzi, 33. A woman who's, I'm looking for a woman who knows what she wants. You know, she got something going for herself.
She ain't the one then.
She's got emotional intelligence. She knows what she wants.
You just
That's
said
pretty much it.
Any
Why
other
is he
questions
on
for
this
the
show?
guys?
Yeah. What would you consider your biggest like opportunity for personal growth?
Okay.
Biggest opportunity for personal growth.
I got one for you. Making a complete sentence.
Okay, so I got my career, you know, and I'm my career, you know, my aviation, and I got my business that's up and coming. My as far as that goes, I'm still learning, I'm still growing. You know, I'm reading, so you know, I'm still trying to grow as you know as life goes on. So,
Well, all
if
right.
that answered your question,
She's gonna see me.
yeah.
But it's
Well, actually, I'm sorry. That was more about like your career, but like as a person, like as an individual. I know that a lot of people value your career and blah 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 in like today's society, but like
That's a good
just
question.
generally as an individual, what do you think? Like
Things I can work on.
Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Things I could work on. I'd say better communication.
Yes, like completing a sentence.
That's important. So I've had, you know, some communication issues back then, and so I know that's important. So I like to, you know, be stronger at communicating with my partner.
Very honest.
That answers it now? Okay. What about over here?
I would have to say my faith in God. I don't know if you're a religious person or not.
I just got
But-
baptized a couple months ago.
All right, sweet. Congratulations. But I would say my faith, because I had a traumatic experience about 2 years ago when my brother passed. Praying, and then a few months after that, my cousin passed, and so I didn't give up on God, but my faith did decrease. So that's something that I'm constantly working on now, as far as my prayer life. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Good answer.
Okay. All right. Guys, any questions for her?
Somebody better ask a question about kids.
What are some things that you like to growth?
I think I could hone in. Oh, sorry. I think that I could hone in a bit more on kind of, I could have a better understanding of who I want to be and who I am. I, to their point, am very impulsive. Like
Why are people who try to find themselves looking for a date? If you don't know who you are, don't expect the other person to know who you are either. You should already know who you are and be 100% moving into a relationship. Relationships aren't about finding yourself. You should have found yourself before you enter into the relationship. At this point, it's too late. You're going to just run into problem after problem after problem because you're discovering who you are.
really enjoy living in the moment, and I really value that for like my history and my environment that I grew up in. I really value just like being comfortable and being who I am in the moment. But I do understand why a lot of people are kind of like taken back by that, because it's the opposite of what most people strive to be to some extent, right? But yeah, I at the end of the day, like I don't know, I work really hard to be a good person and maintain my values and my morals. And I'm like really major empath. So I like, that's my other one. Like I am a little too understanding, because I can see, I feel like I can see.
When she's found out this guy got, not him, but the other gentleman had 6 kids, let's see how understanding she is then. I hope it comes up. It has to come up.
Through people and understand like why they're acting the way they are. But my problem is I use it to justify their behavior rather than just understanding and saying that's not for me. So yeah.
Any questions here?
Yeah. So when it comes to a long-term partnership, what are your key values?
Definitely you have to be able to communicate. Like I'm a very anxious person just generally. Like I don't want to have to guess what you're feeling or guess what you're thinking. I would rather hear a hard truth than try to make something up in my own head and fill in the blanks. So I really value communication, maybe even over communication. I forgot what the question was halfway through that. What was it?
When it comes to a long-term partnership, what are your key values?
Okay, and then just kindness and maintaining your own person. I have dated some men who have kind of tried to morph into me and, like take on my values and take on my hobbies and my beliefs. And I want someone who is just comfortable in who they are, and we connect as separate individuals together. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's anything wrong if they already have their own and they like yours better. People do that all the time. Businesses do that all the time. You can merge or morph the interests of other people as long as you had prior to that had your own interests and you're like, I like the way you do that.
And then outside of that, maybe just like, or aside from that, maybe just like faith to your point. Like I just got baptized. I'm really making strides in like my relationship with my God. And I also understand that everybody has a different God, right? Like even if we're in the same religion, everyone's understanding and interpretation is slightly different.
That's because they don't read the Bible. That's why. You read the Bible, you're going to have one opinion. But people don't read the Bible objectively enough. That's just my opinion.
And just like understanding that and valuing and appreciating someone's other version of faith.
Okay. All right. So I do have to throw this question in there because something came up the last round. So are kids a deal breaker for you?
Mm-mm.
No kid.
I don't have any, but
You don't have any. Oh,
Oh my gosh. Woo, where is this going?
okay. All right. You want? Okay, go ahead. You
Please.
should mention this.
Yeah.
how many? How many? Don't.
Is a limit a deal breaker?
Oh my God. If you gotta ask, how many baby moms? You gotta think
That's what I
about it.
want to know.
No,
I'd throw up.
4.
Baby moms or kids?
4 baby moms. Why is he
The woman was too stunned to speak respectfully. Are you serious?
Yeah.
He looking for a 5th baby mama.
No,
I'm just kidding.
absolutely not. That was in my younger days. That's something that I can believe we can have a conversation on the side. But
How old are they? If that's
my oldest is 13. Got 27 years old. 6, 5, 4. 5 girls, 1 boy.
Six.
Five and four with two different people.
5 girls
Oh,
and 1
Six
boy.
total.
So 4 women and children. The mother of my children.
okay.
That's heavy.
Is that a deal breaker?
He's six up.
I respect it, so.
Jason did.
But I like
Yeah,
I'm
you're hesitating too long. Sorry.
gonna give it to you, the
Yeah,
pop.
go
I like
I'm
the
literally so sorry.
No,
You
That
should
sucks
just
that,
leave
like,
the
it's
show.
literally like past experiences that are,
understandable.
but like beautiful at the same time, you know?
Most definitely. I like everything about it. I like the tattoos. I don't know what
6 kids.
my boy down there was
Gina's
talking
the
about,
oldest.
but like, I like the tattoos.
You're just making up
I like
excuses.
Okay, look, when you've got that many kids by 4 different women, you need to make one of those relationships with those women work. Beg, borrow, make some changes, do whatever you got to do. You do not need to bring in another entity, another body, another person. You need to make what you have work. Otherwise, that's just being greedy. That's just being, and you can say it's younger days. I mean, you got a 4-year-old, 7-year-old, 2 twins, a 13-year-old. I can't even remember the other age. That's a lot of kids. Ooh.
Back there.
I don't care what the body look like, but the face is there, so it is what it is. But thank you.
All right. Got our one last guy here. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Maybe. I don't do physical types.
I mean, based off of what you heard from him so far, did you like what you heard?
Yeah, actually, you know what? The communication thing really took me out the game, because that's like just knowing my personality, I would have about 5 different heart attacks trying to get you to communicate. If that's where you struggle, you can pop.
Yeah, but I mean, that was my past. So, you know, I done grown past, you know, that issue that I had, you know, so I'm in a better place now.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying
That's the best he's spoken the whole show. Those were sentences. He's like, girl, I want you. Woo!
something you're still like actively
No.
trying to figure out.
No. That's something in my past. So I'm in a much more better place now.
Okay. Then yeah, why not? We can try it. You didn't like that response. I can tell you didn't like that response.
Okay, well,
She's a nice lady.
All right. So I
She
felt
is
some
all over the
hesitation on her end. Do you feel like popping? Are you hanging on to it?
I mean, she cool.
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm feeling her. But, you know, there was a little hesitation on her end.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't want, if somebody's into me, you know, they're going to be into me. There's no hesitation. You know, they're going to let it be known.
Mhm.
So it just seemed like she's not for sure about what she wants.
Okay.
So,
That's the question.
yeah, so
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Let's head on back.
At least I know my personality's the problem. No.
All right. Well, that's all the balloons pop. Thank you so much for coming on. Let's give.
She's fun. She just needs a different group of men. I don't really know what she needs, but it definitely wasn't this group of men. And she really just came up with the wrong outfit. Again, pulling your hair back, letting people see your face, definitely showing the body a little more. Guys want to see what you look like. You're hiding everything that men are initially attracted to. We have an initial attraction, and it is superficial. It is a voice. It is your figure. It's a lot of things, even the way you smell. Superficial. That's what guys are. That's what we do. Stop pretending like we're not.
Put up for her, guys. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
And then there are
Jonathan.
Okay, wow, this was a very interesting show. We want to thank you for joining us on this show. This was a journey indeed. A lot of surprises here. So definitely continue to watch our episodes. You can take a look at our channel, our YouTube channel. We have over 800 videos on relationships, subjects from age gap relationships, older men dating younger women, younger men dating older women, people of the same age group dating each other, different type of problems, different type of solutions. We talk about it all. Check us out. At the same time, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Help us to get to 25,000 subscribers. This show is interesting because it gives everybody an opportunity to look inside themselves and to see who they really are, and not to be surprised by the responses of other people. So she was a little bit surprised. She's not ready. She's not really mature enough for a relationship. And that guy that's got 6 kids, he need to go on, I don't know, Wheel of Fortune, something like that. This is not the show for him. All right. Thank you for your time, everybody. We're glad you were able to join us. And as always, remember this.